This overload.
Welcome to Technically Speaking, the show for the technically challenged. I'm Stephanie, and today we're going to be talking about finding and posting events online. I don't know about you, but sometimes if the weather is nice on the weekend, I think, wow, I wish we had someplace to go. And I wish that there was someplace that would tell me whether it was pumpkin picking or a snow festival or something. And sometimes I'm not deciding until the very last minute, waiting to find out how the weather's going to be. Well, I'm joined today by a very special guest who is going to clear up the mystery on how to find out what's going on here on Long Island. Joining me today is Mr. Jerry Baldassaro, who happens to run not only the town planner calendar, but is a bigwig around here in our neighborhood, including our Chamber of Commerce right here in Floral Park and the president-elect of the New Hyde Park Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to our show, Jerry.
Thank you for having me.
I am delighted to have you. I mean, we've known each other for years and years.
That's right.
And when I asked you to come on to talk about how to find events and such, well, you told me so much, I said, why haven't I been asking you for years and years about these things?
Because I only know for about a year now.
No, I'm sure you knew for plenty of time before that.
Yeah.
But you and I met when I said I thought this was a great show idea. In fact, it kind of came to me when I was looking for, some autumnal things to do.
Right.
And I said, I bet there's a better way than just kind of Googling pumpkin picking or something like that. And you and I got to talking, and boy, did you open my eyes. So I am thrilled to have you here today.
Well, thank you. I am very happy to be here.
Terrific. Well, I know that you're with the town planner, and I knew that that was a calendar. But
Right.
It's more than a calendar. But this is what I know, is that the town planner is a calendar. And from what I know of the calendar, there are coupons, there are events that are listed here, and this is something that people can submit to or buy advertising space on?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, but now it's so much more than just this paper calendar.
It is. That came about because as I've been approaching my clients, they all want to be on the web. And
Who doesn't want to be on the web
The resistance
nowadays?
is, print advertising is dead. And again, we're not print advertising. We're a calendar, wink, wink.
Right.
We are advertising. So Town Planner got on the bandwagon, and we developed a site that would list community events so that people would come to our site,
Right.
engage the site, and then our paid sponsors obviously would get noticed. As does every site that you go to has some sort of paid advertising. But we
Right.
try to keep it very local. So this is really for those people who are a little bit more tech savvy, so to
Okay,
speak.
but I see it looking at the calendar even, school events, the Chamber of Commerce meetings, AARP, so I could really find out what's going on in the community, groups I might want to join, things like that?
Exactly. And the reason we do that, again, it's to just make people want to keep the calendar.
Right.
If they're hanging it on the wall, they're seeing it every day. And that's my job as the owner and publisher, is to make sure that they see your marketing pieces. But that doesn't mean we're not going to give you something you really want to keep. So we make it a nice calendar that you want to hang on your wall. And we can't give every detailed thing that's going on. We're kind of like when you listen to the news on the radio.
How much can fit in the box?
In drive time, we give a little bit about the school, SATs, moving up day, the prom.
Right.
We can't do, dress like a clown and eat pizza day at school, but
But those are the good ones.
yeah, that they can get from the school calendar, and
Right.
we make no pretenses.
No, but
we
there
are
are
not a
some
school.
things that the community needs to know
Right,
also.
right. It's general, and we have a lot of contact on the back of the calendar. there's a lot of contact information that's specific to each community.
I didn't even notice
Yeah,
that.
so if you go there, you'll find out all the school phone numbers and web addresses. And we always say that no matter what we put in any of our calendars, whether it be in print or on the web, we want to make sure that you call ahead.
Right.
You know,
no, that makes sense.
you
Things change.
Yeah, we can't be liable for something that someone's posted and then it rains and it's closed or
That's why I don't make decisions until the day of.
right, exactly, exactly.
So lots of different groups, community groups, are posting to this. And I can find out by getting a copy of the calendar, but now I can find out on the web as well.
Exactly, and we promote it in the town planner calendar. We do promote the fact that we do have a website, which is also we have a newsletter that goes out that is an adjunct to the website, as well as an app that mirrors the website, but just the events. There's no marketing pieces on that.
Oh, nice.
So if you're in a town anywhere in the United States, pretty much, if we're not publishing in that town, it'll default to national events. But if we are in that town, you'll know based on where you are. It's GPS enabled.
Oh, okay.
So it'll tell you, okay, you're in Floral Park. This is what's going on in Floral Park. But let me preface it by saying we don't list just Floral Park things. What we try to do is make it so that the events that we list in the calendar as well as on our website are relevant, so that if you wanted to do something and you had to go to Belmore or Merrick or
Right,
New
I
Hyde
might
Park,
not want to just stay in
exactly.
Floral Park.
But we're really try to do things that stay local, community, so that it's something you can do, not something that's very
dream.
far away.
Right.
So Town Planner is a very community-oriented publication, and we try to keep our events that way too, so that it's something that you can do. Do we list things that go on, say, in Montauk? If somebody submits it, yes, we do. We also list things in a 20-mile radius, which sometimes puts us into Connecticut, believe it or not.
That's true.
And so, that said, that's what we do. We try to keep it relevant to the communities.
Right. Now, when you and I were talking, there were so many things I can get here that are free.
Exactly.
Free is my middle name. So when you were showing me things about events, the newsletter, coupons, things like that I can sign up for that I had no idea about, that
Right.
were all for free. I have the Town Planner website up here, and before we started, they had asked me what my zip code was. So that's why it says, welcome to Floral Park here, because they know that I'm here in Floral Park.
Exactly.
And on this first page, I see that they're showing, now that's today's date, and the different things that are happening date by date. I see a Floral Park Chamber meeting
Exactly.
coming up.
And it'll tell the members where the meeting is and, basic stuff, but it'll usually links to there's a website link so they
Right.
can get more information and register. Wherever we can, our members, again, you can sign up for a free membership, and then you can post, for instance, if you're a part of an organization in town, and we have that with ARP and the ladies club, they'll have their own regular membership, but then they can submit an event, and I will post it. It usually gets posted, and if it's a problem, I'll take it down. But I haven't ever had that. So it's actually not only is it driven by what we do, but it's also member driven. So when you get
So
that,
the more people submit, the better it's going to be.
exactly, and that the site is in its current state is about was launched like last January.
Okay.
So it's relatively new compared to the old site. We had a lot of upgrades, a lot of things that we've done to make it easier for people to do that. We used to have two levels of membership. We used to have a business membership and a community membership. Now we just have one. You're a member.
Okay.
And if
And
you want
that's
to,
free.
exactly, it's absolutely free.
I like free.
We don't sell your email addresses. I don't have time to do that. I wish I could figure out how they do that and make money.
No, that's a relief,
but-
because if I want to tell our viewers about
Yeah.
a free service, I certainly want to make sure that.
Right, and one of the things they ask you when you sign up is, do you want to receive the weekly newsletter? In most communities, we have between 800 and 1,100 people that get our newsletter. So
Wow.
I do 7 editions that cover about 37 communities in Nassau County. And I have, like I said, an average of, say, 950 people getting a newsletter each week from each community, which is nice.
Right.
So I have to be relevant to those people. And again, if they know of something, they submit something. I have businesses that have things going on in open houses or anything that you want to put, you can put it on Town Planner, and I'll put it in there. Get it as long as it's not too commercial.
Sure.
We don't want to become that kind of thing where it's just a bunch of ads.
Now that I hear how busy you are, I'm amazed I've even gotten to see you over these past 10 years.
Yeah, well.
I mean, all these subscriptions and all these newsletters going out. Now, the newsletter, I could sign up for it, right? Is that where it says e-newsletter?
Yeah.
Okay. So when I sign up for this newsletter, which, look at that, just my email address and my zip code.
That's all we ask. And
That
then
was
you
easy.
will get the one that's relevant to that zip code.
Okay. So there's no money.
Nothing.
When does the newsletter come out?
It's in your mailbox early Thursday morning. So
oh, that's great, just in time for the weekend.
Yeah, we always send it out right before and it's from that, it's for the following week.
Right.
So you have the one that's relevant up till Saturday, and then you get the new one comes in and tells you what's happening from Sunday on to the following week.
Fantastic. So every Thursday I'm going to get this newsletter. Now it's funny, when you and I met for lunch to talk about this, I guess we were sitting there and I ended up signing up for it. And I didn't even realize as we were doing it that I signed up. Well, the next morning, all of a sudden, I got this huge list of all these events. I said, this is great stuff. I had no idea.
Yeah, and you can opt out of it if you don't want it, obviously.
Right.
We give that option. It's not, you're not tied to it for the rest of your life. We want to make it so that it's user-friendly and we are friendly.
Right.
It's your community. We want to help you enjoy your community. And that's what we do.
So some of the things I can do here, we can sign up for the newsletter. I can find events here. Now, do I find events right here under, my community? I see local events right there.
Exactly.
I also see coupons. Tell me a little bit about these coupons.
Well, what happens is,
coupons.
for instance, here, AAA Taxi is one of my clients.
Okay.
And if you want, you click on that, and that'll give you a pop-up coupon.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
And
There we
if you
go.
say print the print offer will go to your printer, and it'll print out a coupon that will that you can just bring, or when you
Terrific.
call for your ride, you say I have a coupon from Town Planner.
Right.
He gets very many coupons back for this. They've
Fantastic.
been with us quite a number of years. But all these obviously are paid clients of
Right.
mine, but they are added value to both the calendar and the website.
Now, can I get coupons? Let's say I was going to winter in Florida. Could I print out coupons for a community I'm living in Florida for the winter?
It depends on whether or not we do have people in the Jacksonville area.
Okay.
So if you're in Jacksonville,
Then I can print out coupons.
yeah, you would be able to get something there.
Fantastic. I like coupons. There's also a directory here. Is this like a phone directory?
Well, this is a directory of people that are businesses that have registered with us as
Okay.
businesses. They come in and they want a business membership or they want a business listing. They submit it to me, and then I approve it.
Okay.
And then what happens is not every one of them are my clients.
Right.
But they are businesses that are relevant
Okay.
in the community. So that's what you get to see. It's not a complete listing of all the businesses. We did that, and we found that, you know what, you can get that anywhere.
Right.
What we try to do is to just get the businesses that are relevant to the community. And is it some of my paid clients? Yes, it is, because
Right.
that's part of their,
Sure, that's
their
part of
package.
their package.
But there are other members that register, and I tell businesses everywhere, register. It's free.
Right, right.
You'll
Well,
get a
that's-
listing, and if you can even upload your own, like you can see there's,
Right, there's-
their logos.
Right, there's
You know,
little pictures and everything
We'll do
here.
that if they don't have it. We'll do it for you. It's
Fantastic.
fun. I mean, it's a nice thing, you know.
It's another way of getting out there.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, it gets great SEO, so that if they're listed here, more people are likely to engage their websites,
Okay.
the business members' website. And again, all of that just ties into the fact that you'll be able to find it easier.
Right.
You know, if you're looking for something that's going on or something that you need, you'll be able to find it easier.
So we're going to be talking next about how to sign up as a person or a business. But if I'm just a person looking, I can just go to townplanner.com and put in my zip code and suddenly get all the events that are going on, the coupons that are available in that area, and even sign up so that I get that newsletter weekly so I don't even have to come back.
Exactly. There is, I find myself at being that it's changed, there is a way to sign up as a business.
I see here, add my business and
Yeah,
add my
there it is.
nonprofit.
That's where it is right there. They just moved it a couple of weeks ago.
No
You
problem.
click on the Add My Business, and it asks you a whole bunch of questions,
Right.
and then it becomes part of the.
And then it'll
the
be
direct-
here in the directory.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fantastic. And add my nonprofit too. Nonprofits, schools, churches, things like that?
Anything at all. Yeah, anything that
Fantastic.
engages the public in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Again, if it's not, let's just say family friendly in some way, we try to avoid.
We like family friendly.
Yeah. We don't-
Technically speaking,
Yeah.
is all about family friendly.
Yeah. Well, again.
All right, so next up, we're going to be signing up so we can have our own listing on this. Welcome back to Technically Speaking. I'm Stephanie, and I'm joined by Jerry Baldassaro from the Town Planner, and we're talking about how to find and post different events that are going on in Long Island. Thanks so much for being here today.
I'm having a great time.
I'm
Thank you.
delighted. I'm having a great time too, but we go way back, so we're just here with cameras rolling. It's fine.
Exactly.
Now, when I first asked you, I was mentioning posting and finding events, but now I've stumbled into this directory that I
Right.
find here. Now, if a business or a nonprofit signs up, and it's a free sign up, then they can simply submit events that will be sent out in the newsletter or published in the schedule of events?
Yeah, if it's relevant to the community, and let's just say if it's not, blatant advertising,
Right.
we'll usually allow it. But for the most part, it's subject to where your business is located. So once you sign up with a zip code, it will default to a business in that zip code. So you can't, say, have a business in East Meadow
Right.
and sign up in Floral Park and not have a business in Floral Park.
Gotcha.
So that's how it works.
Gotcha, because I clicked on this, add my business, add my nonprofit. They're asking a lot of the usual, your email address,
Exactly.
your name, and then once I've signed up as a business or as a nonprofit, you had mentioned AARP is submitting their events.
Right.
The schools submit their events. I think you even mentioned sports teams.
Yeah.
Like the kids lacrosse team,
Yeah.
so that people can get those events. Well, that would be great because then they get more people coming to the lacrosse games.
Yeah, well, that's the idea, is to get people to engage us so that the more people come to our website, the more other people will start posting their events,
Right.
which will make it more relevant for you. The total experience will be even greater as more people submit events, whether it be a sporting event or a picnic. I mean, it could be
Right.
a charity picnic. Katie's Run, we do that.
Oh, fantastic.
All those kind of
Liz's
things.
Day is probably
Liz's Day,
on
right,
there
right,
and all
right.
those other things.
We've been fortunate that people have found us, and more as we're gaining momentum. So, but I still have to look for some of the events on my own.
Of course, you're still growing.
Yes.
But now I know it's not specifically an event, but I was just wondering, we here at Four Village Studio have a schedule of when we're going to be airing different shows. Would we be able to sign up and post our shows to you?
Absolutely, yeah.
A little plug here for 4vs.org
No.
so that our viewers can find out when we're going to be on. But that's something that we could...
Absolutely, yeah. I would love it. I mean, I'd be honored.
Wow. Wow.
No,
Loving that.
again, if people post events, or we do have in our newsletter usually goes out sporting events, whether it be a Yankee or Met game or a Giant or Jet game. It defaults to those national
Sure.
events based on where you're located, usually what state you're located.
Right.
But certainly, if you're going to put a TV schedule of something,
That's right here in-
I don't want to have NBC, ABC, and CBS.
We're Floral Park.
But this is it. You're a not-for-profit.
Right,
and
right.
that's important for us because it's relevant to the community. And
love
again, I
that.
keep stressing that. If it's relevant to the community, then fine. If there was going to be a show on network TV that was relevant, it was, this is Floral
About
Park,
Floral
I would
Park.
love to have that on there. And I would
Right.
probably put it on myself.
Even without being asked
Exactly,
by the
yeah,
producers
yeah.
or something.
Exactly. And again, it's not about, it truly is not about getting any credit for it. It's just making it so that people
Right.
constantly engage our website, our calendar, our
Right.
app, all these things. It's very important that they use it. because I have people that are paying me for advertising, and I want to make sure that they get the most bang for their buck, obviously. But I also want the people that are using the site to say, well, this is relevant.
Right.
You know, the advertising is not like most other website advertising where it's all over the place. It could take you to some dark places.
Oh yeah, well that happens.
Yes. With us, the advertising is strictly local.
Okay.
So when you click on the...
so I'm not going to get a porn site. Is that
no,
what you're trying to tell me?
please. If you click on Sewanaka Realty, you're going to get Sewanaka's website.
Right.
Again, we want you to engage our clients, but you don't have to. But if you click on something that says craft fair, the craft fair information will come up, and the website for the craft fair is a link right on there. It says website. Click on that. It'll take you to whoever's giving that website, and you'll get more information. So it's always, you know, we lead you from here, lead you there, and.
Well, now if the weather's going to be nice this weekend, I know where to go to look for things, and I think that I'm going to be filling out that form with our own television schedule, so that we can get our shows out there.
And I will approve it.
Oh, thank you very much. A little plug to get our viewers onto 4vs.org, where they can see not only our on-the-air schedule, but also we have many of our shows and videos that you can be watching our shows right there on your computers. So you don't even have to wait until Monday night to be able to see our shows.
That's right.
So we're going to be signing up for an account. We're going to be signing up for the newsletter. Now, the newsletter and the account are different.
Well, signing up for the newsletter is it's just simple as putting in your email address.
Just so that I get it.
Yeah, just so that you get it. We want you to. The last thing we want to do is send you things that will get us blocked.
Gotcha.
You know, most people understand that they get so much garbage in their inbox,
Right.
And you know, it's offensive sometimes. You know,
Right.
you can't block it. You're getting this because you signed up, but most of the time you never did.
Right.
With us, when you get it, you're signing up, and if you don't
Exactly.
want it, you click unsubscribe, and we take you right off
And
the
you're
list,
done.
and that's it.
But this signing up as a business or not-for-profit, I think is so wonderful. There are so many groups out there that are having street fairs and parades and pumpkins, and other than sticking a couple of flyers up on telephone poles, they don't really know how to get the word out there.
Yeah.
And this is a great way, free.
Absolutely.
I like free.
You know, I wouldn't even be against if you were having your own garage sale. If you want to do it, if you think it's fine, put it in there.
Yeah.
We want you to make this user-friendly.
Yes.
Again, I don't charge for that. You
Right.
put it in, I'll accept it. You know, it's great.
Okay, so you hear that, viewers? You can post here absolutely free. I think that there are so many youth groups or scouts, or like you even mentioned, the sports teams. How many of them are having a car wash?
Yeah.
Don't you always just accidentally come upon a car wash? You're driving around and you say, oh, there's a car wash. I wish I would have known. I would have left 10 minutes early so I could be there. Here's some place that you could put that car wash.
Exactly.
Or gala event that's trying to raise money for, you know, a great cause or something like that.
Exactly. That's what we need. We need you to, you know, to put events that the community will say that's really, you know, something I would like to do. Or,
Right.
You know, but again, it's got to be local, and I
Right.
don't want it to be
No.
so far away that, you know, we're going to, you know, Florida, we're going to California for a field trip. You know. You know.
No, most of our viewers are right here,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know, they're running scouting groups and sports teams and seniors and all sorts of things that are right here in the community.
And we've made it so that even seniors who find themselves technically challenged, but, you know, can go to, they don't have to, you know, wade through a million different things to find out.
Right.
You go to this page, it asks,
It's right there.
It asks your zip code, and there's
And there it
Floral
is.
Park,
Exactly.
or wherever.
Now, it was very clean. I liked that.
Yeah, we like that about it. And that's what I was originally on the developmental committee several years back when we did this. And even when you try to contact our members through the site, when you go to the directory, contact the member, it's going to ask you to fill out a little form so that our members, you know, the people that are advertising on here don't get unsolicited email. Even I have to protect even my clients.
Right.
They call it a veiled email. So you know that you're going to engage them. They're going to get something that says, and if you're a business, this is something you might want to know. You'll get an email saying you've received a contact request from town planner.
Oh, okay.
And the other thing is businesses can advertise on our website
Right.
without having to do our print.
Right.
That's also a possibility. But that's what drives the website. So obviously, we pay for it with sponsors, but
Sure. Well, something's got to pay for all this to work.
but we do need to make it always relevant so
Right.
that people actually use it. We don't want it to go the way of the wind,
Of course. Now, we've mentioned that I could sign up for the newsletter. You mentioned that we have an app right there for my phone that's going to shoot all of this to me. One thing I didn't ask you, I know there is a print edition.
Right.
How do I get this?
It's mail free. Most people in
Oh, so this is just going to come?
in 11001, the only place we don't mail to is high-rise apartment buildings.
Okay.
And the reason for that is it never makes it to the consumer.
No, they usually put a big stack of them in the lobby and...
Yeah, and our theme song, "Oh, it's not for sale, it just comes in the mail." So
Right.
you're getting
Okay, so it's free.
yeah, and the quality is the equivalent of a high glossy magazine.
yeah.
It's,
No, I
it's,
could feel the
it's super
paper
quality,
quality.
so it lasts all year
It's
long.
not going to rip easily.
No, and all the coupons are perforated, so that you don't
they
even
really?
need you don't even need a scissor.
Oh,
Well,
they are?
Yeah, they're all perforated.
Oh, how nice. I
Nobody
didn't
else
even
does
realize
that. Yeah, that's one of our trademarks.
Very
is that we have
nice.
the perforated coupons.
Okay.
But you do get it this year. It will be in the mailboxes. The print is shipping on December 7th, so it might be in your mailboxes on December 7th, 8th, or 9th, depending
Okay.
on your mail delivery schedules for the community. But it's free, so look for it. If you live in a high-rise apartment, you will be able to, and you want one, just go to any one of the, you'll see on the side of the, on the
back
homepage,
to the
you would just
homepage.
go to like Sawanica Realty or,
Oh, all
you
of
know,
these places will
yeah,
have...
would have extra copies.
extra copies of it? Okay.
It's easier to go, obviously, to a storefront,
Right.
like the pizzeria.
The pizzeria will have a stack of them.
Yeah, usually they have them until the first or second week of January, and then they're all gone.
Right.
But you can pick them up even if you don't get one in the mail, or if you'd like one for your kids. I always get people that call me and say, "How do I get another one? My daughter wants one." The funniest thing,
Well, it's got nice big boxes to write in.
I had a lady call me from Sands Point, and she said her mom took her calendar, could she have another one? But I didn't know it was Sands Point. It was a waterfront property in Sands Point. And when I handed her the coupon, I drove over to this huge
You drove?
I drove
Look
it,
at
and
the
I
service.
I happened to be in the area. And it was one of these mansions on the water, and she said, "Thank you so much, we love the coupons." So so we everybody loves us.
I love
and
that.
Yeah. So that was that's my story.
Even in a mansion.
Yeah,
they
I wish
love the
I wish I had a
coupons.
camera crew with me.
That's
film
hilarious.
it. It would have been a great.
We all love the coupons.
Yeah, we love the coupons, but
Okay, well, you have informed us about so much free stuff. I think we're all going to get started. So please sign up for the newsletter. Enjoy the calendar if you are a user. But if you're an organization or a business, come on over here and sign up for free so that you can get your events and all your activities posted online and sent out to the rest of Long Island, especially your community. Thanks for joining us, Jerry.
thank you for having me.
Oh, a pleasure.